Gemini, I'm hearing use the energy as it is. So this tells me you have the ability to channel clairaudiently here. Gemini, you are the Holy Spirit. You do rule communication, Gemini. Your channel message is titled Gemini, the dark side of these spirits. Right. Say motherfucker thought that just because they could read tarot cards or study tarot, even though they don't teach it, they watch tarot or they listen to you or watch readings and try to spy on you through tarot. 44 seconds. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody is trying to spy on you, Gemini, through tarot, and they are being confused by the dark side of the spirits. Right. Say them motherfuckers don't even know how to discern what they are dabbling in here. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini. There could be an Aquarius around you, Gemini. You could be an Aquarius moon, sun, rising, north node. And this motherfucker don't know that God works with you directly, personally. So you have the ability to discern when they are possessed by a dark entity, by a dark spirit, or when the ancestors are getting on their ass, 133 Gemini, because they have not yet done the soul work to be tapping into these energies. And then they recognize, Gemini, when the Holy Spirit works with you, 144, naturally and purely, they are jealous and envious of you, Gemini. And then paranormal shit begin to happen in their lives because your ancestors get on their ass, they ancestors get on their ass, the spirits, entities, deities that they are connecting to get on their ass, Gemini. Say it be a towel for a hater. That's what you said, Gemini. So you could have content coming up in your algorithm. Use my job as an example since we're talking about spirits here. You could be a spiritualist, Gemini. You could be extremely prophetic, a psychic medium. You have the ability to hear, teach from channel energy versus just read tarot cards. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gifted in a different realm of prophecy here, the realm of mediumship. And you got other spiritualists who are trying to cast out the way you utilize your craft. Say if you use Ouija board. Say for instance, they're getting readings on you or trying to pull cards on you behind the scene or watch you through tarot, even if they're not yet on a platform. They own tarot cards in their house and they try to pull cards on you and they can't discern what. Say like the 9 of swords come out, the death card. They get motherfucking scared because 322, they're trying to discern if the cards are talking about them or you. They then get afraid because they instantaneously know that karma is real. So then they don't want to motherfucking partake into the dark side of the spirits. They want a 344, just think they all love and light. But if they hadn't done the soul work, say for instance, if they're not eating proper diets, then the dark side of the spirits, 355, are the diets that they eat. Say like if a motherfucker eat catfish or pork. The dark side of the spirits of that food that they eat, because we are what we eat spiritually, and you're reading this title, the dark side of these spirits, those spirits begin to attack that person. So they may become obese, sick, skin breakout, things of that nature. But they call themselves queens, kings, and shit. And they can't understand why their skin won't fucking clear up. Not a divine feminine, not a divine masculine. Because they don't even eat properly. Because Leviticus chapter 11 tell us how to eat. Leviticus chapter 19 tell us 433, do not mix thy seed with they seed. So these people done crossbred with other races, tribes, nations, and they call themselves divine. They are not. These are the seeds of Canaan. 444. These are the people, the seeds, Abraham seeds versus Satan seeds. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all go study in book of John 8:21. Yeah. Or in where is this in about Canaan? Is it in Mark or Matthew? Because it both begins with M's. I can't recall. So look, Gemini, this tells me you got people who need to go back and do their research. Eminem. Somebody could like the M&Ms because Mark Matthew came out. You could know somebody named Mark Matthew, Maddie. Somebody mad because you practice the laws of Mayat. Matty Mayat. Somebody is pissed that you are governed in the laws of Mayat. Somebody is mad because you are calling out their tribe, Gemini, for stealing from the laws of Maya, stealing from the Egyptians, the Africans, the homeland, and then trying to rewrite it, rescript it, like in Christian religion, take bits and pieces of it and then use it for their practices and act as if they were the original people, indigenous people, or the original God. Say the dark side of these spirits. Right, Gemini. So your ancestors exposing these motherfuckers, getting on their ass is what they're doing. I'm gonna blow my horn for confirmation. Y'all heard that? Yeah, cause my sound bowl in the car. I mean in the house. And if I want to hit it, it's in there. So what this says to me, Gemini, your ancestors are teaching you other ways to work with the energy naturally. Y'all heard the channel message 622 when it first came in when God said work with the energy as it is. So blowing my horn versus hitting the sound bowl. But look, because God's so good, one of my children came outside at 6:33 on the angel dot. Hey, bring my sound bowl for me, please. See what I'm saying? Obedience is the key. But let me tell y'all something. Somebody done been got, Gemini, by your ancestors, and you are the proof in the motherfucking flesh here. Let me get y'all some Harry Potter cards out. I'm going to use them to clarify your channel message. Because I hadn't even read your channel message to you yet. Okay? So your channel message came out. I haven't read your written channel message yet, Gemini, but I'm about to read it. Give me a second. Thank you. Gemini, you could be dealing with a Leo because this is a Leo delivering this to me. Gemini, you could have packages coming in from a Leo, or you could be about to give a Leo certain packages, something of that sort. You could be a Leo sun, moon, rising, or your cross watcher could be a Aries rising, moon, Venus, or Leo sun, rising, moon, or Venus. Here, Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Let me... And you see how my son just came? That was like telepathic communication, because he could have assumed that I was blowing the horn to somebody in the streets because I am in the vehicle. You understand what I'm saying? As well as he could have just not came because God was already utilizing me to use the horn for confirmation. But God was showing me that if I blow the horn, use the energy as he is, he himself, God, the universe, will call somebody, send somebody to come do that very thing that needs to be done, Gemini. So you are working with raw material. You are working with the ethers. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius moon, sun, rising, Venus, North Node, Gemini. Air, fire, water, ether. The elements work well with you, Gemini, because you comprehend the dark side of these spirits, right? As well as the light side, Gemini. And somebody in your energy possibly didn't know what they was doing. And now they recognize that you are the chosen one. You hear me, Gemini? So let me read your channel written card. Then we're going to pull you some cards, okay? The dark side of the spirits, Gemini. Right. Someone someone is rebuilding or cleaning altars. So, Gemini, you could have broken down your old altars, set up new altars, preparing for the new season, like, Easter, something of that sort. 9/22. So you could be taking down the old paper or whatever theme you had last month or the last season on your altars, 9/33, and recreating it, resetting it. Gemini, you could have lost past loved ones from last season to this season, and you're putting their obituary up on your altar, 9/44, or taking down old obituaries, Gemini, something of that sort, because we're talking about altar work. You could be walking away from certain churches, 9:55, if you go to church, Gemini. You could be changing churches. You could have stopped allowing your children to go to church with certain people in your community or neighborhood, Gemini. Once you became awakened, you could have stopped celebrating certain holidays like Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, because you know the dark side of these spirits, right? What it really means and represents. So someone here could be a Jehovah Witness, Gemini, or practicing Jehovah Witness, things of that nature. Somebody could recognize our birthday as every day because you live every day privileged through the opportunity of the Holy Spirit if you awake and get to come into this earth again and stay on the mission that God has you doing until it is completed here, Gemini. Okay. Someone needs to comprehend spirits, Gemini. Somebody thought that just because they got into tarot, that everything was all love and light, or somebody thought because they read the motherfucking Bible that was the only way. Like, say if you worship the Orishas and the Oshuns, your ancestors, and somebody else read the Bible, Gemini, they could have thought that the Bible, Jesus, Christianity is the only way to go, when they don't even recognize that everybody body works in reference to 1133, the planets, the solar system, nature itself, entropy, things of that nature. So somebody is motherfucking spiritually ignorant. They don't 1144. They don't know everything that they think they know. And every day that you are privileged through the Holy Spirit by the breath of the Spirit being breathed into you for you to be here, somebody don't recognize that Gemini, that they need to do more research. This could be old generations, Gemini, because they just study the Bible, Christianity. So when you're reading tarot, they could be thinking you're doing witchcraft. They could think that you're doing dark sides of the spirits when they don't even comprehend the Bible in its entirety, Gemini. They don't even practice 1222, what the Bible told them to do, and they be trying to cast judgment on you. God told these people don't eat pork. Don't cast they swine, they pearls before swine. 1233, that they do that anyway. They go date outside their nation, casting their pearls before swine. They actually eat pork, swine, and then try to tell you you ain't doing something right. Who the fuck these people is, Gemini? Say you are not dealing with hypocrites no more. The dark side of these spirits. Right. So you gonna call them out and address them and let them know they're not who they think they are. Even if they do go to motherfucking church. That way. Oh, okay, that's why my baby went to get sign bone. That way, brought it to me, brother. The Holy Spirit went and called my child out. See what I'm saying? These people don't even comprehend how spirits really work. This could even be other tarot card readers. You use the Ouija board and they calling that witchcraft. God gonna get on their ass because in 1 Peter 4:11, they read the Bible. It tells them 13:22 that God chooses his messenger, his oracle, in the way that he chooses to. In that stanza, if y'all go read it. Somebody here is a poet because I said stanza. Gemini and these motherfuckers still keep trying to denounce you. That way. Because they confused. Say they are westernized and indoctrinated is what they are. And they came over here on the boat through motherfucking historical facts and research. Still don't know who they are. Through their ancestral lineage, they were born in America. Born in America. Somebody been watching Burning Back. I read tarot for entertainment purpose, Burning Man energy here because I'm saying born in the fucking America. Y'all know how Burning Man talk. Someone didn't know how their conjuring of spirits manifest in reality. So even these people calling on Jesus, they don't even comprehend how the Holy Spirit splits itself in sixes, threes, 14, 22, 3 for you, 3 for me. And then the Holy Spirit become one entity. Like when I blew the horn and my son came, but I was talking about my sign bowl and trying to use it for the horn. See, that 1433 God said use the energy as it is, raw material to teach these people. But these motherfuckers think they know everything because they read tarot or they read the Bible. Tripping. They are. Or they watch tarot or they done been to church. You hear me? They confused Gemini. Someone didn't know what they were doing, whom they were calling on or invoking. Someone needs to give them give their ancestors an offer. So even by breaking down the altars, cleaning their altars up, Gemini, that alone is offering your ancestors a new home to reside in, a new place to live in. If you do work with the other side by inviting your ancestors in through necromancy here. Someone is a skilled necromancer, 1555, because if you talking to your ancestors on the other side, giving them food in the 3D realm and setting out offerings, things of that nature, then you are practicing necromancy here, Gemini, or a cross watcher. So somebody don't understand 1533 that they are invoking energies but trying to go to war with your ancestors in the 3D by what they see because of what they don't do, 1544. But we do know that that is how real war started anyway. Motherfucker tried to come plunder their village and take their land and this, that, and third. Gemini tell them, don't come for you. Because your motherfucking ancestors prepared, boo. They pull up.